to round 8.
Hey, we back.
Yo. Good evening, guys.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, we're back at Valencia, and I think last time we were here it was like season 4. I think.
Yeah, and it was a wet
Yeah.
Division 2 race that time with
wet
Moxie as the
Division 2
winner.
race. Yep, with a really iconic battle between Howling and Moxie back then. So let's see what this D2 race can give to us. Like the last few races has been absolutely crazy. Whether like before we could make a prediction, now I don't even want to speak on it. That's
For
how
real.
bad it is.
That's what I was saying recently against my brother there, Nelson. That if it's gonna rain, you know, I said the one to look out for is Moxie. You know, like he needs to stick on his tail. He will guide them the way through Valencia. But
true.
what the weather is gonna be, there's no gonna be telling it.
Moxie became very strong in both conditions, really. But yeah, the races the past few races has been so that crazy that even a slower rider, even two wild cards that we have now can just end up on a podium and not doing anything. Just that's how chaotic the race can be in D2. But let's see what it brings.
Yeah, as you were saying, I'm just noticing now we got 2 wildcard riders. One is Guaco 9761. He is from Spain. We'll be seeing in a moment what bike he has got. And Basilis Mart. On the Pramac, alright, that will be promising. And Basilis Mart 90 from Greece.
He's on the Repsol.
Let's see if he can. Oh, he's on the Repsol. Yeah. Nice. Yes. So let's see if he can do some Marc Marquez stuff and show us some slides on this beautiful Ricardo Tormo circuit. As we have clear weather, so that means I will be putting my sunglasses up and we'll smell some good rubber.
Yeah, let's hope so. Especially at turn 13, where the bike just absolutely just wants to kill you to the outside of the track. But you know, you have to contain it there.
For real. And yeah, this is an easy track in many ways. But there are a few difficult points that you must not underestimate. What do you think is gonna be the main mistake for these rookie D2 riders or some experience?
I think the first sector is gonna be very technical and difficult. It starts with turn 2 and that switch over to turn 3. So let's see what they can do and make of this. Hope no red flags here and the lights go out now.
Oh, Wiggins had a horrible start, and it's gonna be Touch. Touch with what a rocket ship. And Breakwing has gone into second place as well. Oh, this is going to go horribly wrong.
They're coming together.
Oh, and who's down? Aaron's down. Oh, and another.
Ooh. It was just too many people wanting to get the same amount of space, and that just came together.
Yeah.
They came together, yeah.
So Touch, he won in Laguna last week. He's leading again. Yeah. Davies in second, so both Monster Yamahas, who were the favourites to win this race, maybe two of the 3 favourites are down. Well, not down, but at the back. You got Moxie in third. Yeah. Moxie's dropped a little bit of form recently, is now back in the hunt.
Oh, and as Mood gives a big nudge there to Guaco into that hairpin over there. Luckily, they're still on the bike, heading down towards the chicanes, where they are trying to manage the gaps.
Oh dear, Wiggins has got the impossible task of passing Max.
The wild card rookie in fifth place is very good. But here we go then. Breakwing managed to stay on it.
Oh, Moggs is going to go around the outside of his teammate.
Here we go,
he's made it work, he's through. Yep, Can't find him. Moggs might have to be in second. There he goes. Oh, and brakes. Oh, he's going very wide.
That's now falling into the arms of Moxie. What can this bring? This last time they battled something.
Oh, Prix going up the inside of Davies into turn 1. He's completely outbroke himself, gone wide. And Davies retakes the place.
We have a little train going on here.
Oh, Guaco's onto the grass. What's going to go round the outside? Oops, got the wrong person.
That's why I'm talking, guys, throughout the drivers or the riders. They seem to have very interesting riding styles, and combined with that is that also it makes sense that the people that use the kind of body out lean style, they all tend to go with the softer compound. As I see Touchable with mediums, Moxie with mediums, Breakwing, and then someone like Moot that has a completely different riding style for some reason is comfortable going with the hard rear. So I wonder if there is anything that like.
Oh, we're going to go for the move into 6th place, and he's through.
I think it has to do a lot with what type of rider you are, because some riders put more beat up the rear tire more than the front tire.
Yeah.
For me, for example, I beat up the front tire way more than I do with the rear tire. So I will be more comfortable going with a softer compound in the rear, but with a harder compound in the front. So I think that has to do a lot. So maybe someone is a happy braker, or someone is happy with the throttle and like to throttle earlier out of the corner and let the bike spin a bit. So maybe that has to do with it. But let's see. I don't know.
Moxie's now looking for a way through. Aaron with the fastest up, yeah. Moxie's got up the inside of touch into turn 2. But he's ran wide, switched back up the inside. Into turn 3.
Back up to first. Oh,
no, he's not.
Moxie holds it.
Yeah, Mogsy's through. Moxie, he won the first 2 or 3 races, and then he's had a bit of a dip, really. But he maybe could have he should have got first or second at Mugello had it not been for his collision with Touch.
Nope.
But it's gonna be Mogsy's chance to take back the championship lead.
We have a big train going on.
Yeah. It's looking like your typical Valencian race.
Yeah.
Everyone dead close to each other.
Oh, Mood and Wigan. Contact there at the back. Wigan just carrying a bit more corner speed as you would expect from that battle against the Ducati.
And into the final corner. Breakwing going a little bit wide, but he's got an okay exit. So sort of at the stage now, everyone's sort of fitting in. Max is being overtaken by Guaco down the straight, but the Yamaha is able to hold firm against the Ducati in the straight line. And Guaco is going a bit out of shape.
He's off the track. He crashed.
Oh my god! Wigan's bike is gone.
What?
I think that had something to do there with Mood, because they both went off track.
They both
both
collided.
Further investigation might be needed after the race.
Definitely.
Yeah, I didn't see that, unfortunately.
So guys,
same.
if any one of the guys did not see it, if any one of the followers wants to know, please stay tuned on VollGazz Media. You can also follow us on Instagram. Make sure you tap that like and follow button, and you will eventually get more info after the race about this.
Yeah, Touch is going a little bit wide. Davies with the fastest lap, so it could be a Sky 1-2 in the moment.
Yeah. Touch was struggling on this track, so being in second right now,
he just can't.
Uncomfortable feeling.
He's been struggling to get the front hooked up for whatever reason. Wigan's championships going up in. Well, it's just crazy how Wigan just the championship leader. Like, it just seems like this championship never doesn't want to have a clear winner.
Yeah. What I also am wondering is that our friend Jensen Davies 11, that's heading right now on 3rd place as he is 6 tenths away from Touchable, has been absent for a lot of races recently. So I wonder if his teammate Moxie. Oh, Wigan is gone.
Ooh, yeah,
So continuing the story, I was wondering if Moxie brought his fellow teammate back up to speed to help him in the championship to gain an advantage in defense against Touchable and Wigan, which is now unfortunately left. How do you guys feel about the situation with Jensen running in 3rd, chasing for Touchable?
It seems like he's definitely found a step. Whether that's just but how he's found that step we don't know, but it's definitely working out in Moxie's favour.
Yeah, I think he just put his head down and they both practiced. We saw that in pre-season testing as well. Like, they worked together a lot, even before pre-season testing. A lot of lobbies. I think just taking down that timesheet. But the race itself, he seems to improve a lot too. But I also got a message from Wigan saying that his game was lagging, so I think that was part of the reason. Maybe the crash happened, maybe something lag related. So yeah.
Oh, as Aaron Jacko falls down and Mad Max take with him. He tried to go on the inside on the long lap corner. After the chicane he had a very good run, but unfortunately Mad Max did not see him. He was on his blind side. Oh, so unfortunate, Aaron Jacko.
It just gets better for Moxie. It just gets better.
Yeah. It gets better. They lose a ton of points, especially Wigan. Not, he will take points for 10th, but like Wigan losing a lot of points, Aaron losing a lot of points. If it stays like this, and Moxie just here in first. Oh, and break also.
He does some Marquez.
Yep, he does. He does the Marquez.
But he's so far in front that he's still in 4th.
He's still in 4th.
Impressive.
Oh, Aaron Jacko goes down again.
Aaron's bike is flying. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, had to go something inside. Very well knocked down from Adam. That was a great pass.
I must say, as a rookie, Quaco is doing a very good job with only 2 warnings on his first attempt at this competition, and decreasing ever so slightly the gap between him and Breakwing. However, he has a rear hard tire, and Breakwing has a medium rear, which is fine for the Honda, unless it starts to lose its qualities, and that might work in the favor for Quaco. So I will be happy to look forward to that.
Yeah, and Break is really close to a lot here, so he has to watch out.
Touch has gone wide at the chicane. He's got it fine.
First one of the day.
So in terms of the tyre wear situation, Touch has got a better rear tyre, but Moggsy's got a better front tyre, and Davies is the same boat as Moggsy. So it seems that the difference between the GP 19 and 21 is that the 21 protects the rear better, but the 19 protects the front better. So
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so it's going to be a war between those 2 tyres.
You can break a lot harder on the GP21 than the GP19, that's for sure. But yeah, these Sky Boys are making that 2-year-old bike work. So good shit. Next season, of course, for whoever joins that new Mooney PR4016 team, will be getting the GP21
or 22.
So that's or 22. Yeah.
Depending on how they do it. Probably because I'd imagine they go with Lucas' bike, so it will be the 22.
Yeah. So we for next season we could have 3 factory bikes, 3 factory teams or whatever, how you want to call it. Oh, great. So all GP22 bikes.
So it seems like Touch has just lost that little bit of a toe to Moggsy, but he's still got him in his sights. So
yeah.
Moggsy can't relax just yet, but he has set the fastest lap a few laps ago, whenever that was. But you didn't catch that.
And as we look also to the second rookie that we have here, Basili Smart, that is running in 8th place, has a long lap penalty, trying to ever so hold on to Mood Hadif, that is closing rapidly on Mad Max and needs to reclaim some valuable points that he lost in Laguna Seca. He does not want to make a mistake here right now in the closing stage of the championship, so he will at least need 2 more positions to at least recover and remain the same position in terms of championship wise.
Yeah, I must say that rookie is doing really good of just putting Adif in. Adif is not a slow rider by any means, so it's very interesting seeing these 2 rookies actually putting in a good race here, despite this long lap penalty is showing his pace right now.
Yeah, and fairly clean. Like I haven't seen any crazy touch or touches with anyone, so I'd say he's doing pretty well so far, and as well for Quaco.
Oh yeah, he's running in 5th.
Unfortunate, so unfortunate for Aaron Jacko though that that he had the glitch, because this is, I don't know if he. Oh, and someone went down. Oh, just as we were talking about it, and Aaron Jacko has a long lap. Oh, so unfortunate, as he was chasing down the championship and Laguna Seca, and it all went to ashes.
Guaco.
Quacko is
Oh
down,
no!
but he will remain in fifth.
No, this is not good.
I
Well,
think it's
hang
Guaco. I
on,
think he's
fellow
struggling with
friends.
his. I think his rear hard tyre is starting to fail him because he can't get the temperature in the tyre, so the tyre's disintegrating itself. So he's actually got worse wear than the ones on the mediums.
And also, let's of course, it's pressure that is a lot of effect for newcomers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you want to desperately try to increase your pace, but you're already on the max, and you see someone in less than a second away from you. You desperately want to get it. Every time he brakes, you brake a little bit later until it's just that little bit too much when the front tire goes out.
We might seeing a side of Touch getting his pace together. To be honest, he's increasing the gap with him and Jay Davies and decreasing the gap between him and Moxie slowly.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the difference between Touch and Moggs is just going to be at the end of the race. If whichever tyre it favours, in my mind here, the rear tyre is more crucial than the front.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
especially through like those long corners. So, should think Touch will have the advantage at the end. But you don't know. Oh, what did he get up? He died of Max, and he's not through. Max just holds mud off.
Max blocking.
Nice one.
And Aaron moves up into 8th place.
Oh, and is he going from around the outside? No, he's pushing a little bit Mad Max wide and going into the inside, but Max holds the brakes and the rolling speed.
Here we go. And he blocks him off on the inside.
It almost seems like Simoncelli and Lorenzo at Valencia. I don't know what year it was, but
2010.
Yeah, exactly. When Lorenzo got pretty angry that
he would have.
Oh, and on the inside!
He's missing the corner completely.
Oh, but can he bring it back? No, Mad Max will counter-attack him right away. Oh, and Moot is running a bit wide, probably because of the ribble strips. That
and he needs to watch out as well. Lala is on its way.
It's on its way. Phew.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
Right there at the doorstep, almost knocking on the door. Hey,
also, I must mention that now that I notice about Davies, it's probably his cleanest race this whole season that he attended in terms of the races that he attended to. That he had at least a long lap or some other problem or a crash, and now he's really riding on the limit without any discomfort or stress. So I'd say he's pretty good where he is right now.
Yeah, he's doing the job of just sitting behind. If anything happens, he can just take the pieces and run off with a better position. But he's already in the top 3 positions. I think it's enough for him. So he's just now just observing, staying behind, try to not make too much mistakes. While Touch is, I think, probably pushing really hard here. You see him just
4 to go. Davies fastest lap of the race.
Yep, 60 up. No. Wow, and it's a late race pace as well. It's a lap 11.14. Doing the fastest lap on this stage is very, very impressive.
And as Touchable is closing on Moxie, will in the closing stages of these 3 final laps,
making a few mistakes.
Oh, yes, indeed, this will cost some valuable ground to Touchable that will immediately try to.
Brakes gone. Long lap. Yeah.
Long lap. Yeah, indeed. Is Davey still gonna be able to catch up with Touchable and hold him up to ensure the victory for Moxie? Or will he go for his own gains and try to overtake and hope that Moxie's gonna make a mistake and make the podium victory today?
Let's be clear, this is not F1. I think he would be going for his own.
Yeah, I think you're right. Knowing Davies and how eager he is to win, I think once he has his mind set to it, I think he will keep on biting until the bike falls or he gets that trophy in his hand with the champagne and the girls around him. So I guess he will be going for that last one. And let's hope he will do that.
Moxie seems to have problems with switching direction at the moment. Maybe it's the tire related stuff.
He's a bit wide as well.
Or he's wide as well. So this gives Touch the chance to improve, but there's some areas where
Touch is a rocket ship down the straight.
Yes.
Against any bike, he's just no matter what bike you're on, he's a rocket ship. Oh, he's had a bit of a front end moment there, but he's got it nicely done.
Too much. Here we go, Dan. Nice to the apex.
Now, as we have here Jack Hammer with us, which is a professional e-sporter here for KTM Racing. Jack, what is a common problem that people tend to make in order to make a fast lap on this track? What they shouldn't do?
Well, I think this track's all about your flow. It's very technical. It's very hard on the front, but hard on the rear at the same time. So you're trying to find that balance.
Exactly. So you're trying to say like get as much of the rolling speed in there.
Yeah. Moxie's wide.
Touchable goes on the inside. Oh, this is gonna go together in this chicane. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh,
Moxie's
they
held
just
it.
keep each other alive. They are just.
I
keeping
think
each
Touch
other
just
alive.
needs to hold back, sit at this position, and then pass him down the straight. That's the easiest move for Touch to do.
As they're heading to the chicane in third gear, second go down to second. Max Angle go to the left. Short shift. Hold the trouble steady. You do not want a high side here like Paul Spargo did last year. As they go to the final corner. Back to second, first. Okay, whole shot button down. And right now he's going to be in the slipstream.
This is going to be, I think, a formality. So it's going to pull
And he's
to the left.
closing, and he's going for the gap. And he is.
Up the inside.
He's going to hold it.
Can he make it stop? Can he make it
He's
stop?
holding it.
He can.
Yes,
He will
go
yes,
wide.
he got past.
Moxie will get a better exit though. Let's see what he can do in turn 2.
Moxie
the-
will counter. He's going up the inside. Oh, he's touching with touchable.
He's through.
With Chironic. Oh,
Oh, but he's wide.
but
But he's
touchable's
held it.
not having it. He's gonna do the classic way like Morbidelli and Miller did. He's gonna fight it out every and each corner, all the way.
So the best thing for Touch to do is what Jack just said. Now he has to just maintain this gap right here. Don't try anything too silly. It's left 13 on 14. Pass him down the straight once again and try to be a rock in turn 2.
I think you're right, but I don't think he thinks the same.
Maybe
Because
it's-
he's trying to go.
I can tell Moxie's just being dead tentative, dead defensive, making sure he doesn't make any mistakes now. He cannot afford it with Touch right on his rear.
Here we go. Switching over. Touch goes a little wider than
Always gone, yeah.
maybe too wide.
But he will have to run if he brings the bike up early.
Yes,
He can
yes,
roll it
he
in
has
faster
to.
throughout the chicane with more pressure on the front. Oh, as Moxie hits the
seconds.
curb there on the brakes, but he still managed to hold on.
I think
Running
Moxie
it
might just have a
wide.
big enough gap at this point. It's going to be tight.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I know
Moxie might
the
be
last
staying
time they
for
were
the
there was
straight.
3/10 as well when he overtook him, so it might be possible as well that he's gonna whole shot again.
Last lap time. Moxie leads by just 2.5
No, he's
tenths.
not close enough. But he
Yeah,
might
will not be
attempt
close
it in
enough.
another corner.
He might.
Lot to close his speed for Touch.
Oh, is he gonna go again?
Oh, he's at the
As
curb,
they
he's
are
at the
heading
curb.
to turn 2. Oh, he hit the curb. Oh,
He's looking up the inside, he can't get it done now.
Nope.
Moxie's holding the line, Touch is trying
See,
to
and
follow
now,
him.
now it's the point of, now you have to catch Moxie off guard. Where is he not gonna expect you to be on his inside or outside?
The
It's
slowest
gonna be a
corner.
difficult one.
I think if he can
Oh.
like...
Oh, no, he's
no,
down!
Touch has gone down!
He clips the
Oh
grass.
no!
But he's
And- hey, wait,
still got a
where-
podium.
Breakwing has gone down as well, I think.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
not caught that. Touch
Ooh.
pushing, trying to
Hey,
get
that
Moxie.
means-
He's-
Oh no, that means our friend Quaco here is gonna get the 4th position for his W.
Oh,
race
Moxie taking it very, very close to the edge there of the curb on the grass. That was. He doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to bring this bike home now, and he will win his 3rd race of the season. I think Touch, even despite that mistake, he will still gain points in the championships. His championship could still be on. But Moxie now rounds the final right-hander. 2 more corners to go. He's keeping his undefeated streak at Valencia on top form. It's 3 out of 3 wins at Valencia. It's his 3rd win in VollGass this season. And his championship is right back on track.
The winner is Moxie on the Ducati. And his teammate Jay Davies is 2nd. Touchable in 3rd. As we head to the final corner, as Moutadi wants to go on the inside of Quaco, and he's going for it. Moutadi on the final corner. He is through. He is in 4th position. He cannot hold it. He cannot bring it back. Quaco is going 3/5. Moutadi is in 4th. I cannot believe it. Mad Max in 6th. Oh wow, wow,
What an
wow.
overtake by Adam there. Putting
And
down
so
that time
unfortunate for Aaron Jacko. 8th place with the penalty and 11-second gap, which we mostly knew that it was due to internet connection problems. Devastated he will be for the championship, but let's hope he can retaliate for the next one.
Definitely. Here we go. Then we have Moxie winning the race. Jay Davies in 2nd, making it a Sky 1-2. Touch in 3rd, making it a Ducati lockout. And we have a Ducati top 5 Ducati. Mad Max in 6th, Breakwing 7th, 8th Aaron, 9th Basilisk, and then we will have Wigan rounding off the grid for today. What a race we had on our hands today, and especially the last few laps. And let's head over to the interviews.
Gomez. Ah!
So, as the riders are heading right now to Park Vermeer, as they will be getting weighed on if they are not illegal and anything.
Alright.
Alright.
Having the emotions with our friend here that is living in New York, in America, the land of dreams and wishes and great movies, we can fairly say. He has gotten a fairly good third position as our good friend, esporter and interviewer will head to the interviews right now.
Yeah. So, Touch, it was a great race. You didn't really exceed the gap to Bogsy by 1 second, and then he made a bit of a mistake on the penultimate, not penultimate lap, but near, probably lap 12. You managed to make a move on him into turn 1, but you managed to get back into turn 2. You couldn't quite fight back, and then I think you just clipped the grass at turn 5, which put an end to your race, but it's still a podium finish, so well done. Yep, good job. 2 rounds to go, and you said you like Qatar and Termas, so you never know, stranger things have happened.
Alright. So second place on the grid is Jay Davies. After that crash of Dutch, you managed to get P2, but all the race you were just in P3, and just great pace, honestly, and just keeping them inside for if anything happens, you could gain positions from it, and you totally did as well. So great race on your part, and just tell me how it went for you, bro.
Yeah, it was a pretty boring race from about the 3rd lap to around lap 11, 12-ish. I closed up to Touch a lot, and my front tyre was just so worn I couldn't keep pushing the way I was, and I had to back off. But by then I'd already set the fastest lap, so I was like, oh, I gotta hope on a miracle that either Touch goes down or I can gain on him after a mistake, and that's what happened, and I'm glad I'm on the podium again, especially after I fractured my wrist after a rugby incident. It was already fractured, but due to me falling in PE in school, I fractured it worse, and that's why I had to DNF in Laguna Seca. And I'm just glad to be back on the podium again.
Yeah, bro, great job, and congratulations on your podium. And I hope you continue this form. So where's Mogsy?
Mogsy, I think he
I
does
messaged
interviews.
him. I messaged him and he said that he hasn't got back to me yet.
Okay. Well, I presume. Well, he hasn't done the last how many interviews, so I'll presume he isn't doing one. But we'll say he's very happy that he's back on the podium.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that.
Yeah, he's very happy.
I'm glad that he can fight for the championship now.
Yeah, it's gonna be dead close.
Especially after what happened to Aaron and Wigan.
Yeah. So that has been it then for round 8. We'll be back with round 8 for Division 1 in an hour or so. And we'll see you guys next week for the final, penultimate round of Division 2. Goodbye.